Hi everyone, this is Tina with Rehatch Designs. Hope everybody's doing well. I have 3 more little golden books that I want to do a flip through on, and then I'm pretty much done with them. I've been working on these for a while and I finally got them done. Had a lot of things going on and I didn't get to finish as quickly as I thought I would. But anyway, I thought I'd flip through these, and that's it for a while. I do have a couple custom orders I'm doing that I'm kind of in the middle of, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do a flip through on those or not. I may or may not. But anyway, I have 3 of them. I have Frosty the Snowman, the Christmas Story, and the Boy with a Drum, and they turned out super cute. Let me go through them. I'm going to do the Christmas Story first because it is different than the other ones, and I will do that. Anyway, this one I made it the same way, basically. I do the little golden books where I do not, shorten the frame or anything. In fact, I extend it, and people have asked me how I do it. I do have videos out there on how to do it, but this time I'll link it in the description box so that you can see how I do it. I just basically keep the pages intact and in order. So, if you want to actually read the book, you can. And if you want to preserve the book, you can. I have, let's see, forgot the dimensions. You think I did enough of these that I would remember, but I don't. So it is, not quite 6.5 by 8, I believe. And then it has a 2-inch spine, has 2 signatures in it, and approximately 80 pages. I put buttons on the signatures, to match whatever material that I used. These are all reinforced with Tyvek and the material, so they're very strong. They're probably stronger than they were prior to being altered. I put a tassel on it, and of course I made the tassel to match the particular book. The fabric, I think, goes really, really well with the colors on this book, and the buttons as well. So the tassel is removable. It's on this little bullnose clip, and then you can just take it off so it's not in the way. And it has all these fun little things in it. Okay. I put a ribbon on this to kind of pick up on the blue in here and the blue in the material. Let's see, I put little dangles off the side. This one has a St. Peter medallion, a wreath, a little angel on there, and then a little a cross on there, and it's kind of tangled up right there. Let me untangle it so it comes off. Let me get it out of there. I don't know why it did that. I guess it's just a loose part on there. I'll have to fix that. And anyway, so it's a little cross on there on the bottom, and I'm going to go ahead and just detangle that right now. I don't know how it got tangled, but it did. All right, so also it has little danglies on the bottom in the signatures, and you'll see that. So I have also these paper clips that I put on the top that are decorative, that are there just to have some little things sticking out of the top. I did forget to put these in my last batch that I did. I had already made them, and some vintage Christmas cards I forgot to put in. So those will be included in those also that I had already done a video on. I think I had them in my other video, but I did them. I just forgot to put them in there. It was so late when I did that video. Anyway, let me go into this. I did put little gold gilding around the edges. I do that on the Christmas ones, But also, this is a very, very vintage book. I believe this one is a first edition, and it's hard to come by this book, but this book is in really great condition, and I'm really excited about it. Let me open it up. And I have this in front, and that's to remind me to tell you the difference in this book and the other book. As far as everything in the little extra pack you get is the same, except in this book, you get these little Christmas sayings, okay, instead of the deer and the Christmas tree, and you get these little tabs. So I just wanted to show you that, just so that you know that's the only difference in it. I'll put that aside. Okay, so I have not changed anything in front or in the back on this book, and if you look at the very back, it has this cover, and that's too is because it's a very vintage book, and if you ever notice your little golden books, you can tell what era they're in based on the cover and the back. This is 39 cents, so this one was in the 60s. I think the original, this is a Eloise Wilkin illustrated book. They are becoming harder and harder to get, the very vintage ones especially. The reprints not so much, but the very vintage ones are hard to get, especially this one's in great shape. And this one is 1972, and it's not nearly as old as some of the other books I've done, but this, I think it originally came out like in 1952 or something like that. So it's really a little bit harder to get these in good condition, I'm finding. I guess because people are collecting the ones with her illustrations, and you'll see why, because they're really amazing. Anyway, I did this one. It has a lot of angels and things in it. Here's one here. What I did on this one is I added a lot of ephemera that is not the 1950s type ephemera that I did in the others. It's a little different, and that's what's mainly different on it. I tried to put papers that went together with the kit. If you see these papers here and that, so it kind of all blends together. I wanted it to look good with the illustrations. The illustrations still have a lot of the same 1950s colors and stuff in it, and that kind of vibe, but not this one is not as cartoonish, I guess, as the other ones. Okay, so anyway, this is just a envelope that I put that little card in there. Of course, you can put anything you want in there. Here's the little paper clip that we have. Let's see here. Let me move over a tiny bit. Let's see. I put lace again on all of the signatures, and this is cardstock on the front and back of all the signatures. I did that, and I added a lot of pockets and things like that. I made these journals for people who want to do like a December daily or add and put their own things in the journal. They are not I'm not going to say they're not decorated. They've got a lot in them. I mean, they're loaded, but everything is removable so that you can move it around, put it where you want to. The cutouts, you can make your own tags, do whatever it is you want to do. And that's how I made this, but the structure of it is all there. There's pockets and bags and all kinds of things in there. On all the pages, I put lace or trim on all of the actual story pages, and they are in order. And I do that for two reasons: as kind of a tab so that you can find the pages if you want to go through and read it, and also to protect the edges of the paper. It reinforces them. Okay, so anyway, let me go to this page, and I'm going to pull out some of the things in here so you can see what kind of things you get with this. And it's really, you know, not really like the other ones. It's a little different. So you're going to get, you know, some things that are cut out, some little cards, little journaling cards. And this way you have the option of doing, now this is the vintage 1950s card, and this vintage Christmas card. So I'm just going to leave that there and I'll put them in later. Okay, and then it goes to, this is the Artsology paper, which is really beautiful. I love this paper. Somehow this, to me, it kind of, the illustrations in this kind of seem to go with that same 1950s vibe, and that's why I've kind of used it. But it's not quite as cartoonish as some of the other, or I don't know how to explain it. Juvenile, I think, would be the word. Okay, so let's see. This is my dyed paper, and then a doily. This is part of a page from an illustration. Oops, that fell out. Put that over there. Of a Norman Rockwell, and then Santa looking at two children sleeping. So that's really pretty. Another page. Of course, you could write on these. And I always use parchment paper in my papers, and that they're very sturdy. So if you want to make a pocket here or put something on there, it will hold up. There's this beautiful Christmas card. It's all glittery. And here's a page. You can see how beautiful the illustrations are. And I really love them. Let me see what is in here. I don't remember what I put in each one. Yeah, this has all these little lovely little things. And this is meant for you to be able to decorate as you go and use it. Here's some of my dyed paper again. Here is an envelope that's been made into a pocket, and it's got, okay, it has a little file folder that you can decorate. And on the other side, and I left these so that you could decorate them or write on them or do whatever you want to do. I did not decorate them up because it's meant for you to do that. And here is a postcard. And another beautiful illustration. I love this page. It's light enough to write on, but it's really pretty. This really pretty Christmas card. And then I have some vintage music paper. See, these illustrations are really beautiful. Page. Excuse me. Let me get a drink here. My allergies have really been bugging me lately. And here's some more little things. You get all these fun little things that you can make tags with or do whatever to put in there. And here's the middle of the signature. It's really pretty. And then here's these little dangle things that are dangling. If you don't like those, you could certainly cut them off and then just tie it. Here's another bag. And it has all kinds of fun stuff in it. All cut out and ready to go. Someone commented about me cutting all these out. I do have a scan and cut, and it does help me, but for some reason, it's really weird. I just started making these and it quit working on me, and I had to cut a lot of things out by hand, but anyway, I did get it working again, but anyway, it's kind of a long story, but anyway, this is the vintage paper, Christmas paper. Back of the card. Now, I didn't do anything with these because these are great if you want to attach another page or put a pocket. You can add it right to that. They're nice and sturdy. Here's another page there. And here's an envelope that you can put whatever you want into it, but right now it has this. You can put that in there. And on the other side, it has a little pocket. And you've got this little booklet here. And see, I included a lot of things like this. These are from the kit itself. The kit is an Artsology kit. Okay, and you could just take that and, you know, on one of these pages, if you wanted to, put a pocket or do whatever you want to do. But the point is so you could make it your own. Here is some more of my dyed paper, another bag. And of course, put anything you want to put in. There's more stuff in there. I just can't get it all out. Anyway, just little tags and things and tickets and all kinds of good stuff that you can use to make things with. And there's some more beautiful illustrations. Another card. Another page. Another Norman Rockwell. And I included a lot of those because it's in the 1950s kind of era. There's another one there, another doily, another page, another book page, another beautiful page. And I double these so that you have something on each side. Usually one is in a plain kind of print and the other one is printed. And then some vellum. Okay, this is another pocket, and there's all kinds of stuff loaded in here. Here is a vintage Christmas card, a tag. I believe these are 2 pockets that you can put in your book. There are all kinds of little things that you can use. Where you have lots of things to work with. I think this one's a double pocket, so you can see all the fun things you have to work with in this journal. They're all ready for you to use. And then on the other side is another pocket, and it has more stuff in there, guys. So there's a lot of angels in here, but then there's a lot that is not. There's another little pocket. So those are there. And then on this side, you have a little side tack. And you've got all this stuff here. So that goes there. Make sure I don't get them mixed up. Another piece of vellum. And then another pocket. Oh my gosh. Here is a vintage little girl at the Christmas tree. And then all of these wonderful things that are tucked into the pocket for you to use. And I tried to put in lots, guys. I wanted to make sure that this journal got as much as the other journals, just in a different style. Anyway, so I did that. And the vellum, and then here's another beautiful page of the digital. And then here, I included numbers, but these numbers are different. They go with the with this journal, and so you can see they go really well with it. There we go. I put that in there. Some more pages. This is Ideals magazine. And I don't know, this is like a winter barn. And on the other side it has the Christmas story. And I tried not to cover up any of the words or anything like that. So, put it that way. And here we have other part of that bag. So you have more winter, you know, sayings and things that you can put on pages or on tags or whatever. And we have another page, a Christmas card, a beautiful illustration. This is Mary Engelbright, and I think on this one, what did we put on that? This is the Christmas song. I don't know what's on the other side. Just a beautiful picture. Oh, and it just has a little saying on there too. And let's see, we have this graph paper here. This is just a picture frame for you to put a picture in. Some more of the Artology paper, my die paper. This is a half of an envelope that I made into a little pocket, and it has some little journaling cards inside, a Dolly Dingle, and you can cut out her little clothes there or whatever. And then here we have just some journaling cards that are put in the other side where I've made a little pocket. Here we have some more of the beautiful pages. There we go. And let's see, I've made a pocket out of this envelope, and we have this beautiful postcard. And we have this doily that's been folded that you can make into a tuck spot if you want. Some more of the page. This is the middle signature. It has this beautiful page. It has some little dangly thingies on there. Again, if you don't like those, you can cut it off and tie it off. The other half of that doily. Here's the envelope. Pieces there, and there's these beautiful cards in there. And these are all on cardstock, but if you would want to back them, you can, and sew around them, do them. You could fussy cut them out, do whatever you want to do with them. This is made for you to, you know, take it a step further if you wish. If you don't, I mean, it's decorated. It's not decorated. It's kind of a good in-between, I think. There's another beautiful page. Here's the other side of that. It has these three banners that you could obviously use in a lot of different ways. Put those in there. And inside it has, ooh, more banners. Okay, so there's some more in there. There's some shorter ones if I can get them out. So you get more. So that way you have things to work with. Some more of my dyed paper. Another beautiful page. Oh, and this is the Mary Englebright, and I put, I think at least one of her pages. I love her illustrations. And this is of the three wise men here. And on the other side, it has something about the sugar plum tree. And then, let's see here. This, another beautiful illustration. A Christmas card. And another piece of the paper. Of the digital, and this little pocket has a bunch of little tickets that you could use. You can make little hidden paper clips. You could do whatever it is you want to do. Put them on a page, put them on a tag. And then this page is from the Ideals magazine, and it is this beautiful picture here. And then on the other side of it, turn it over, is this beautiful picture. And I don't usually try and split these. I try and get them all in my, you know, where they're folded to where they're not broken up. And so I put that one in there too. So you can see all of that. Get kind of back in frame here if I can. And here's another beautiful illustration. This is so cute. And here is just another bag pocket, and I have got these little journaling cards that go in there, and then this is just like a little booklet. Of course, you could put anything you want in there. Make it into anything you want. That's what's so great about this, is that you get to kind of make it however you want to. And then here, there's some more journaling cards in there. Really cute. Put those in there. And here's a piece of vellum. I love that. And then here is a pocket. You've got a vintage card. You've got these cards here. This one. It's hard to get all the stuff out. Let me just kind of just pull it, and then I'll just kind of go through it. Got that. Got a pocket, another pocket. Another one of these, those. Got that. Got that. And then you've got these cutouts also to use. I'll just leave that there. And then on the last one, you have a belly band. And you have a vintage postcard in there. And then you have a little envelope. It doesn't have anything in it, but you could certainly put whatever you want in there. All right, so that is that journal. Now let me get to the next one, and then you'll see later why I separated this out, because there's a little thing that you get with it. And I want to make sure that this journal gets what it's supposed to get in it. I don't get them mixed up because it is different than the other ones. So put that aside, and let's get to the next one. All right, this next one is another Eloise Wilkins illustrated. This one is not as vintage, but it was hard to find. I really wanted this one, and it was kind of hard to find. I don't know why. Maybe it's not that popular, or I don't know. A Boy with a Drum. And I put on the tassel these little drums that I found, and I thought they were really cute. If they annoy you, you cut them off. And of course, it's got some dingles on there too. But anyway, the tassel has a lot of the colors that are in here. And of course, I did put buttons on the spine that matched this. And the material has drums on it also. And I did it to match this cover. Of course, I put the gold around the edges and the corners. And I did put corners on the other one too. I don't know if I pointed that out. And on all my little golden books that I do for Christmas, I always put this gold trim, this rickrack, because rickrack reminds me of the 1950s, 60s, and that's a lot of when these were produced, and originally, or the originals, and also on the back and in the inside. And so to me, that's what it reminds me of. Anyway, I put a red ribbon. It's kind of a reddish orange. I wanted it to match his shirt and make it pop from the page. On top, you've got your little paper clips that have been decorated. So anyway, let's get into this one, and we will see what we've got in there. Now this is done a lot more like I did the other ones. So, and then again, I don't do anything here unless it's really messed up or something. Even if they write something in here, I include this little pocket thing if you want to put that on there. It's up to you, but or you can just write your name in this one. But if there's some writing on there, you could always cover it up. But I don't, because I like the original stuff in the book. So this is what you're getting. And I'm just going to go quickly through this one. And you've got a vintage postcard there. So that's your pocket there. Again, you have your little charm that is on the pages. And so you have a picture. All right. This is A Boy with a Drum. And again, illustrated by Eloise Wilkin. And her books have just become kind of a collector. This is 1969. So, I mean, it's not as old as the others, but it is vintage. So, anyway. And it may have actually been when this was printed, so could be a very first edition. Here, these come with that. And this is Linda Scrap. I wouldn't say they're cartoon. They're very 1950s vibe-ish. So 1950s, 1960s, and that's why I included it with a lot of the ephemera that I have. And most of the ephemera is from KB and Friends. People have asked me that, and I think I've said it before, but anyway. Again, see, these illustrations are just so great. I believe that this one was a reader. It was considered a reader for kids to read themselves. So you'll see that, you know, as far as the wording is not, you know, as lengthy. Super cute. Alright, and you did get numbers with it, and then these numbers go with the illustrations that, you know, that are in this book and the paper. So here's a Mary Engelbright, and this is Let It Snow, Let It Snow. And on the other side, Christmas in Switzerland. Oop, all this stuff is falling because I'm moving it around. Go back over here. All right. Anyway, here's another page, or a little pocket that I made out of an envelope. Here's some cards that are in there. And I am just going to go quickly. I'm not even going to say what I'm looking at. You guys can tell probably by looking. Right? So anyway, there's the middle. Isn't that cute? I just love this illustration. It just goes with the whole theme. And here's the little dangles that go in the middle. Some more little journaling cards. I tried to put something everywhere. If I didn't, you know, I put the same amount of things in it. I may just have missed a spot or something. And then again, here's another Engelbright for Christmas. And then this other one, this is another one there. A card. Another beautiful illustration there. Some more cards. I think one of them goes in there. That's how it goes. And then in the bag, I don't remember what I put in all these. These are great. You can put them all throughout your journal. There's more in there. I just grabbed what I can grab. Some more of my papers. These are really bright, but they match the colors in the illustrations, and that's why I dyed these and put them in there. I wanted you to have, you know, a lot of writing room, but at the same time I wanted it to have some decoration to it. So, and let's see, oh, got that in there. And this on that side. What is it here? It has all these little fun little sayings. And this is a piece of vellum. Got all these cool little things in there. It's a spinny thing. It's a vintage Christmas card. Alright, and then this has all kinds of stuff in it. Let's pull it all out. Alright, put it away later. And let's see, oh my gosh, there's so much in here. Here's another little picture. And another Santagram. I love those, they're so cute. And let's see, we have this page. Let's pull it all out so y'all can see it. Oh, what an adorable picture. I love that picture. My middle son played the drums. Actually, he still does. He has a whole drum set in every house he's been in, an apartment or whatever. And he's, you know, like 32 now, and he travels all over, and then he does, oh, I didn't put anything in that little thing. Oh, yeah, I did. There's some little words in there. And his favorite Christmas story was The Little Drummer Boy, which is kind of interesting that he was always fascinated by drums. So I remember he got his first little drum set when he was like 5, and he played all through, gosh, he played in high school, but then he started to play football and he couldn't do it anymore. I love, this has got to be my favorite Norman Rockwell picture right here, right here. I think it is so cute. This one's good too, but I love that other one. Anyway, and oh, and here, this is cute. This is a little, this is winter fun on this side, okay? And then on this side is this cute little kitty cat in the Christmas tree from Ideals magazine. And then I don't know what I put in here. Who knows? Okay, yeah, just some more little, there's just so many little cutouts and things that I put in the bags. And they're just for you to, you know, use on your own. And here's some more little charms that are tied in the middle. Oh, and there's charms on the side too. I didn't really point those out, but you know, you can, it's a little mushroom, a snowflake, I don't remember, little present. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. Let's see what this is. And then these are just some more little things to put everywhere. But when you're decorating, it takes a lot of little things. Surprisingly, you need more of that than anything. Okay, this is another Ideals magazine, the sleigh race. And it talks about that. It has a picture of the sleigh and the Christmas kitten. This is a really cute, another Norman Rockwell. The other side. And you see these illustrations, you can see why they go with it. The coloring, everything goes really well. Vintage music page. This is Go Tell It on the Mountain. And, oh, I didn't put anything in this, but I will. That is just a envelope with room to put things in. And then you've got another pocket over here with some more cutouts in there. I can't reach all the way down there. They're way on the bottom. I can't get them all out, but they're all a bunch of little cutouts in there. And then here you've got a couple other little things here. So I tried to make sure that you had lots of pockets and things already built in. But of course, I do give you extras that you can make more if you want to. And there's some vellum. Oh, and here we go. Here's some more stuff. Another vintage card. Some more cutouts. And then I included this envelope that you could just put whatever you want in there. And some more stuff. Then on the back, you have all of these. And another vintage card. And that is it. So that is that journal. And I just have one more. And I will try and make it super quick, guys. And I'm going to go through the, I'll go through the little thing that you get with it. Put that over here. Okay, so this one's Frosty the Snowman. I love, love, love this one. It's very vintage, but it's in excellent shape. Here's the tassel on it. Super cute with this little dangly. And, of course, I've made it to go with the colors and the cover and everything. And the material on the back has little snowmen. And I love the material because it has the black background, and there's a lot of black in this. And this is like the first, there's like a later version of Frosty the Snowman, but this is the first illustration of this book. And I love it. I love this, I don't know, the vintage look of it. Anyway, I put, you know, green and red buttons. And these are very vintage mother of pearl buttons. Probably older than when this book was. I believe this is a first edition. And you can see the 29 cents. You can see the back on these. And I put the gold around the edges because it's a little worn, but it's really shocking how good a condition this book is in. It has a satin ribbon that says Merry Christmas. I thought it went really well with the book. It picks up on the red here. Oh, and it does have the little paper clips on top. And as I said, I forgot to put them in the other book and the vintage postcards, but I will do that on those too. This one does have somebody, you know, wrote in there. I don't mind that, but if you do, you can always put this in there and, you know, put that on there and it'll cover that up. This is just a little piece of clip art that's in there. So, and I'm going to go, here's a vintage card. Okay. And of course the trim again that I did. So, and let's see, this one, let me pull everything out to show you what's in there. I'm going to go really quick through this one, guys. But the illustrations on this are so amazing. And this one is 1950. So it's in really good shape. And Frosty the Snowman was invented in 1950. So anyway, this is a first edition. All right, let me get all this stuff out. I may not pull all the stuff out, but just give you an idea of the same illustration here. And more Norman Rockwell. See, wonderful. And I was really careful not to cover up any of the words or anything, because if I had this, I would probably read it to my grandkids or my kids or whatever, and then every year add to it and make it like a tradition or something. To me, that's what I would do. It's tempting for me to keep these, but I don't know. Because I don't know if I'll be able to get a hold of some that are that vintage and that good a shape again. So, anyway. I know you can get the reproductions, but I really like the really vintage ones. Just, I don't know. I don't know why. Anyway, that is the middle of the signature. Some more of my paper. This is a tree for Christmas. On the back side, Christmas in Sweden. Another one had stuff in the pocket. These little tickets. And that, and that. So, see, I mean, isn't that cute? I don't know, who was the illustrator on this? I don't know if they put that in there. Corinne Malvern. I don't know. Another Rockwell. You get the same things in both on these, so you know, I kind of made sure of that. The same with the other ones. Now there may be a few different cards in there, but I put a lot of the same in there. And that's why I like, see, I mean, look at the illustrations, just goes so well with this whole era. It's very 1950-ish, you know, all of it, like the telegrams and the other stuff. And here's a 1950s Christmas card. So I tried to, you know, kind of all keep it in there. There's a little snowman charm on there. Okay, there's a telegram and Christmas lights there. And like even these, I just think these are so cool. What I did on these too, I don't know, I didn't do it on these, but I cut out last year, I cut out all like this blue spot space in here. And then I put different colored cellophane in there. And then I backed it and I made it to where it was like a pocket that you could put things in. If you want to go through the trouble of doing that. I would have done it, but I really did not have time to share, guys. I just did not. Time really got away from me. And I had planned on posting a few more how-to videos out there, but my husband's having some health procedures done, and it just, there's, with Christmas and everything, it's just, I'm really overwhelmed with it all. So I'm not going to be able to do as much as I wanted to, but I think I'm getting a lot done. So it's a little spinny thing. So cute. They're just adorable. Anyway. Another beautiful page. And then again, the frame, my dyed paper. And oh, this is the Dear Santa. And then there's a few other things in here. Another little pocket. So, and of course that doily. Vintage music paper, and this is We Wish You a Merry Christmas. And some more little cutout things. Envelope. And this is the Ideals magazine. Let's see, this is How Do the Animals I don't know. Oh, and this is really adorable. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Anyway, let's see. I don't know what's in here. More little cutouts that I can't reach because they're way on the bottom, but they're basically like this, a bunch of little things like that. And then some more tags. And some more tags there. There's a tag in here. And middle here, isn't that cute? Some more little danglies. Some more tags here. Another tag in here. And let's see. The numbers are in here. Again, you know, they match the illustrations. So it'll look cool when you put them in the book if you use them. Oh, and this is a beautiful picture. Okay, here we go, right there. And some more stuff in this one with the other half of the music paper. And there's another pocket here with the telegram. And, okay, more stuff in here. I'll just leave it there. Dyed paper. Isn't that cute? Yep. And that's the end of the story. And here's all the stuff that was in there. And the very last page have that little envelope again with this cute little illustration and that. And that is that. And now I'm going to go through the little bag of goodies you get. And you get the same in both. Whatever scrapbooking paper that I had, you will get that paper that goes with that journal. That'll be the only difference. And then instead of the deer and Christmas trees, you will get the little name things and the other on the Christmas story that I showed you. Okay, so let me open this up, and it comes in this little bag, and you get all kinds of fun things. And this is the idea that whoever gets this has stuff that they can decorate and put in there. And the washi tape is not supposed to be that sticky, but apparently it is. So we're gonna take that off of there. Okay, but let me do it quickly. And this is what I was talking about. The other one, you got the other tags. This one, you get tags that or tabs that match the paper, and you get some little punched out reindeers and Christmas trees. So that is the difference. Other than that, everything will be the same. The papers will coordinate with whatever papers that were in your journal that you get, because they're different. Okay, you get a doily in here. You get the, and I put these bags in there so that you could also use them. Like you could glue this down, decorate the front. Anyway, this has these little cupcake things in here, and these little ones are great to use to decorate and put in your journal. I think there's several of them in there. These little wood things, these are great because they're super thin. I've used these where I paint them or glitter them, and I put them on the journal and make a tuck spot out of them. You can have them dangling from your journal, just whatever you decide you want to do with them. And let's see, you'll get all these different receipts that you can decorate, some cards, just some blank cards. And I know that, you know, it's not that big a deal, but for some people, if you're just starting out, you don't want to have to go buy a bunch of stuff. This way you have enough things that if you're doing that journal, you can decorate the whole journal with. Again, you can use that bag and decorate it. This is a glassine bag, and I gave it to you just so that you could decorate. You have some vintage playing cards that you can decorate, some other ones that are not vintage, and some tickets that you can decorate. You get this cool red and white bag, and in it has all kinds of little stuff in it. You get some bigger index cards, this really cool airmail envelope, and just a plain white envelope, a bingo card, and just some papers. So all of that will go in there too. I'll put that later. Okay, and then you get these two felt pieces. And what I've done on these before is I'll put them, like glue this side here to go like here and here, and then it makes a tuck spot. Or you could do that on here and make a tuck spot in there, and then decorate the tree or whatever, or decorate the stocking and put it in the journal. Here's some, these are all vintage, different pieces of material. Forgot what they were called. Some napkins that you can use to decorate. And then, as I said, you get 6 pieces, all this size of scrapbook paper that goes with your journal, so that you can put pockets and tucks and, you know, whatever it is you want to do in there. So that is it, guys. That is my last little batch of little golden books that I think other than the ones I'm finishing for people. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you're inspired. I will put my link on how I make these in the description box, and also my Etsy shop, because I guess I forgot to do that last time too. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time.